errors and ill discipline out there today, Craig, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was. Times that, the Titans was probably as bad as us, like some errors they made, but they hung on better than us. And with all due respect, our problem at the moment is the care factor seems very, very low.
And you're saying that after last week too, so you would have assumed that would have been addressed coming into this week?
You would think it would have been better, yes.
So what's happening? What's changing there?
You've seen, you might be able to tell me, because I'm not quite sure how to fix it. But as I said, to me, I think we sort of worked a little bit harder defensively today. So I thought that was an improvement. But like they scored 18 points in 6 minutes, just before half time, then 2 after half time, and both of them come off errors. So like I said, the care factor seems not too important at the moment.
Well, gee, it's a fair sort of accusation from the coach, or a fair way to sum up you guys. Like, how do you cop that the care factor's low?
Yeah, I think we're trying. We're just making life pretty difficult for ourselves. I think we're one of the best teams that, in the last couple of weeks, just doing stupid shit. We just taking the pressure off. Thought we started the game all right, and then down 6-0, and then just some bad penalties, bad handling. I forced an offload when I really shouldn't have. So I think a big attitude adjustment.
Conditions weren't great for quality footy though.
Say again?
Conditions weren't great for quality footy though.
It wasn't for them either. So at the end of the day, and with all due respect, it's hard to believe that you could play a game here in early March at 2 o'clock, and obviously with the extreme conditions today. But as I said, it was the same for both sides. So like I say, it's not ideal, but again, that's not a decision for us to make. So our job is to come and play here, come and coach here, and and do a good job for our fans. And the last 2 weeks we have.
You've obviously got a few players out, Craig, but is that just not an excuse?
Yeah, well, you can use those. We probably used that a little bit last week. With all due respect, it wasn't a great time for Tariq and Justin and Tui to come back, in that they hadn't played any games, they haven't done any training, and the hot day. But at the end of the day, they're experienced players too. So, like I say, it's. Sort of repeat myself, but the care factor looked very low today.
Positives though was Jonah. He played really well on debut.
Yeah, he was nice and solid for us, So first half I think we made about 4 or 5 errors in a row, and we were just down there in a try line, but we defended that well. So there was some good parts of it too, to be quite honest. But like I say, just how easy those tries come from things that. Are not really in our system, or we know we don't try that in that position on the field, or at that time of the game, or whatever it is. But today just went out the window, and we're looking for the shortcuts.
Christian, what do you sort of put it down to? The lack of concentration, or what is it?
Yeah, probably lack of care, lack of respect for the ball. Especially in those conditions, you just keep turning the ball over and giving penalties and making errors. It's going to be a pretty long day. So, and they're a really good team. They've got some really good attacking weapons. I've just seen Brimo and Tino. These guys are Origin players. So, yeah.
You remember playing in hotter conditions than that, Christian?
I don't know. I grew up in Queensland, so I'm pretty used to the heat. But as Craig said, there's 2 teams out there. It's not. We train really hard in pre-season. I was really, confident in our fitness levels. I thought, I didn't actually mind the heat. I thought it was going to be a good opportunity to try and drag Titans into an arm wrestle and see how we could go, set for set. But we really struggled to do that.
But in terms of actually having to play in that heat, there's no welfare dramas. You're pretty happy that what they did was enough to keep you guys sweet?
I don't know. I don't know how far you want to go, but the drinks at 20 minutes, and I I think there was some sensible changes there. Half time went a bit longer, so I think the NRL, I applaud them for making those changes. But still play footy. It's in Queensland. We're used to the heat.
Craig, there's a few shoulder charges and things like that, like Jerome on Tanner Boyd early in the game. It just seemed quite silly, really. Like, we're worried about that and might lose him now.
Well, again, that's what we're talking about, the care factor. I've never seen some of them things. But again, I don't think there was anything too, it's just probably getting a bit of frustration. I think, they were a little bit the same as well. So, again, sometimes, it is hard in the heat like that, I'd imagine, and a bit of frustration thrown in, and, a couple of things happen. So.
Saw Munster passing the ball with you before the game. Looked all right. Chance of getting him back next week, Craig? Or?
No, I don't. They've sort of put the what's his name back the round after, I think. So I haven't heard anything different to that. So we'll obviously check this week. But that was the timing.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.